Because all you have then is Allah and his messenger, and he will reject you. Cast you out there with the devil. Since you love the devil, spend all your time with the devil and his world, then he puts you with the devil. I thank you for listening. What I was teaching on is a very deep subject that maybe our visitors, it has to be told. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's always someone in your midst, in other words, that understands certain things. When a man is speaking in parables, there are some, that's the way Jesus told his disciples. Whenever he would go out to speak before the multitude, he always spoke in parables. And when he's in private with the disciples asked him, he said, why do you always speak in parables, Lord? He said, because it's not given to them to know the meaning of all these deep sayings. He said, but it is given to you to know. So now I will explain to you the meaning of this particular parable. Go back and read. He tell them, explain to them the parable of the tares and the wheat. There's many parables there that he explained to them the meaning of. Do you understand? But he didn't explain it to the multitudes. But to his disciples, in private, he explained the meaning of these things. And all of you here, the true followers, all of you are like disciples. You are the ones who are going to have to go out there and teach the people pretty soon. Allah is going to bring about a sign very shortly now. People will be coming running by the thousands. All of you are now being trained and prepared to be teachers and guides and leaders. You're receiving God's training. You're receiving training on how to be gods and goddesses. You're receiving training on how to become the future mothers of civilization, my sisters. You understand what I'm saying to you? Where does the black man come from? He's not able to reproduce himself. He comes from the black woman. So the black woman must wake up and get the knowledge of herself. You understand? And once she has the knowledge of herself, she's the one that shapes our nation when it's in the cradle. When the baby first comes forth, think about it. Whose hands is the baby in? It's in the mother's hands, right? Think about this. And the mother has to keep the baby close to her. The baby has to receive nourishment right directly from the mother's breast, doesn't it? That's like a little lost son just coming in. You have to receive your nourishment from the minister when you first come in. You understand? You can't wander around out there and some believer come around there and want you to give you some deep sayings and some lessons that you're not even ready for. That's like giving a baby meat. Oh, the minister didn't teach you this. Here, I want you to understand that. That's like giving a little baby meat. Instead of helping the baby choked to death off of it. So those of you that are just coming in, any questions you want answered, you can ask the minister. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, the minister's busy. You can't get to the minister. Don't accept that. If I'm busy doing what? That's my job, teaching you. So don't let nobody tell you the minister's too busy to talk to you. They don't want you to get to me because I'm going to pull your coat and wake your eyes, open up your eyes so they can't get to you and just ruin you or destroy you. Do you understand? Especially the sisters. They have to sit before the sister can get herself together and being invited in the spider, like the spider inviting a fly into his parlor. Come in, sisters, to my parlor. The minute the fly goes into the parlor, the spider pounces on and the fly is gone, right? You understand what I'm saying to you? Don't let nobody just come and tell you just anything, my sisters. Islam is peace, it's righteousness. You're coming out of a world of indecency. You're trying to get yourself together. You don't want to be invited back to that. Is that clear? Make the brother be talking something serious. You want to talk, brother? What are we going to talk about? We're not going to talk about no fun and play now. Don't invite me out to your parlor in private. We're going to be sitting here under candlelight in the bed, sitting over there and drinking. Next thing we're going to be in the bed. Don't let nobody offer you no whiskey, no wine, no beer. Is that clear? They don't offer you no cigarettes, no dope. We don't smoke. Is that clear? We don't use no dope. Don't let them tell you. Now, when you get up in a higher, see, the minister can't just tell you that, but we use cocaine and reefers up on this higher plane. You'd be surprised. The brothers have done that very thing, my sister. Don't let them trick you like that. Is that clear? And also, brothers and sisters like that. Don't let them trick you. Sometime maybe a prostitute might come in that don't want to stop being a prostitute. So what she's going to do, get all the brothers. You understand? Make you lose your salvation. Give you herpes. Next time I see you be walking some more funny kind of a way, you know. You understand what I'm saying to you? So don't nobody trick you in this last day. Can the devil fool a Muslim? Not nowadays. When you're sitting around talking, don't sit around talking foolishness like we used to talk in what we call the dead world. Don't sit around talking under people's clothes and using curse words and swearing. That's not what we discuss things elevating now. You understand what I'm saying to you? Don't be sitting around talking, oh, let's go to the ball game. Let's go to the basketball game. Let's go out to the front row. We're tired of that food. That's what we came out of. The only front row I want to be in the front row of Almighty God, our Lord, and His messenger. Is that clear? We already danced enough. I already been to enough dances. I already smoked enough cigarettes. I already drunk enough whiskey. Do you understand? That's what we come out of. I already used enough curse words. I want to forget all that foolishness. Is that clear? So don't come trying to get us to go running after women. We've already done that. The sisters already ran after men. We're coming out of that world. Is that clear? We call that the dead world. Please do not invite us back into the dead world. So when someone comes to you asking you to go do these things that you're trying to stop doing, that's inviting you back to the dead world. Is that clear? Don't accept that invitation, sisters. Don't accept that invitation, brothers. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Okay, I thank you for listening. I'm sorry if I talk to you real strong, but you know something so terrible is getting ready to happen. I figure if I don't talk to you real strong and personal, in other words, some of you might lose your life and you might want to blame me. Why didn't you tell us that? So don't say I didn't tell you. Is that clear? I warned you, haven't I? All right. A Muslim is a righteous person. It means striving after right. It don't mean you're holier than thou, but you're always striving to be righteous. Means being right. Being righteous does not mean some holier than thou person. In order to be righteous, you have to first be right. Is that clear? The righteous person is the most right person. Do you understand? It means you're not wrong, you're right. The righteous does not mean I'm holier than thou, or I'm holy and you stand over there. No, you can be holy and wrong. Is that clear? So I hope I'm making myself clear to you. Now, before we dismiss, as I told you, we have a way for you to reclaim your own if you haven't already done so. We're not going to beg you. Too late in the day to be begging you to reclaim your own. Fill out one of these little cards. If you haven't already done so, put your name on one of these little cards and leave it with the usher or the secretary on your way out, and come back Wednesday and get all your processing papers. Arrange to have your name placed on the Lamb's Book of Life. Right now, you got your name on the Book of Death under the cross. We're inviting you out from under the death sign to get under the sign of life. This represents death. This represents life. This sign represents darkness because the cross don't give off no light, right? That's where your light comes from, the sun, moon, and star. When you turn down the sun, moon, and star, you're turning down the light. That's all the light. Over here, what do you got? Slavery, suffering, death, poverty, outdoors, no jobs, no equality, catching hell from a devil day and night, and the devil is the white man. If there is a spirit devil, I'd like to meet him and shake his hand and tell him, I said, you just think you're a devil. I'm going to introduce you to a real devil. I don't think you can do. The spirit devil can't do as much devilishment as the white man is doing to our people. So fill that little card out and don't hesitate to do it. Be glad to do it. Hurry and do it. Be nervous in putting your name on it. That's how close we are to the end, how close you are to being shut out, the door, the key, turn the key and lock you in hell. You're just that close to it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Next Sunday, if we're still here in this hills of North America, if no big major earthquake hasn't destroyed Cleveland, or such a terrible thing hasn't happened, the whole world is in turmoil, we won't be able to meet here. If you're able to meet here and we're here, be out here next Sunday and bring someone with you. Bring the members of your family. Let them come and listen. Once they've heard, it's on them. But try to get them here. Next Sunday, let's try to fill the temple up. If everyone here sitting here brought one person with them, there wouldn't be room in the temple. It used to be like that. On a Sunday, I would be teaching 500 to 1,000 people on a Sunday. Just think over that now. Have 500 FOI there. 300 or 400 or 500 MGT would be there. Sisters, think over this now. But a great falling away has taken place, in other words, and now King Solomon's temple is being rebuilt again. They tore down the material temple of King Solomon. But Jesus made this statement. He said, tear down this temple made with hands, and in 3 days I'll build another temple not made with hands. You won't be able to tear that one down because it'll be a spiritual temple. You won't know what's going on because I'll be dealing with minds. A spiritual temple will be going up, and you won't have no power to tear that one down. You won't even know where the foundation of it is laid. So you won't be able to tear that one down. I thank you. When the ushers come through, we have to pay the rent on this material temple right here. So we have to pay the rent. We need some charity. Everyone dig in and put some charity in the basket. Help us pay the rent. Help us pay the light bill. In fact, the rent man was here looking for his money today. Did he get here, Brother Captain?
Yes, sir. I just paid.
Yes. And we just had to pay the rent just now. He came on Sunday to collect it. Make sure he had it. I might miss Tariq during the week. That's right. We got so many bills to pay. I'm running that they got to catch Tariq now. I'm running and ducking and dodging with so many bills we have to pay. He'll help our lost cause. He'll help your cause.